Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Hey, I got Joel Haveman here. Did I say it right?
Nailed it. It's perfect.
He's lead assistant at Morningside. I was just up at, we were just talking, I went up to Orange City on my way up. I stopped at Morningside. Beautiful campus up there.
Yeah, we love it. It's awesome. They take good care of it. Me and Coach Miller actually played there together, and we love the place enough to come back and serve the institution, so it's a great place.
You know, everybody from the GPAC I talked to, I got to start with talking about the GPAC. Year in, year out, unbelievable basketball. The thing that always not surprises me, because now I expect it, is that it's going to be a 6-way tie at the end of the season. How? Just talk about the parity, you know?
Yeah, and we love being a part of a competitive conference, knowing that it prepares us for this weekend and stuff like that, stuff in the postseason where you make a long run, play really good teams down the stretch. We know that we've been battle tested all the way through the year, knowing that there's no off nights in the GPAC. You show up on a Wednesday night on the road, it's going to be a tough one. We love it. We think that it prepares us for a long run. So,
you know, you guys, you had a really great start. You had a little, a lot of programs do. You got hot again toward the end, and then you hosted. You earned the right to host, and two of the toughest teams in the country all year long came out. Lords with Joey Hallfield, Jackie Harris. They came out. You had to play them. Talk about Lords. That was a tough draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's tough, and being at home never hurts. But once you get to the national tournament, everybody's going to be good. And knowing that those two teams came to our gym was a big deal for us. Knowing that we would need some type of advantage, and knowing that playing in front of our home crowd was huge, and our fans were great. Our student section showed up, and it was awesome. But yeah, two tough teams, knowing that if we got out of that, we'd have a chance to make a run in the national tournament. So some tough tests, and really glad that we made our way through.
I think Georgetown, one of the deeper teams in the, because they had like 4 or 5 different guys that on any night could just take over. It looked to me like you guys were going to have a matchup problem with them. Talk about that game.
Yeah, absolutely. We knew that they had great depth. They're well coached. They're really athletic. They could shoot the ball. They could really do everything well. Knowing that our depth would have to come into play too, and knowing that some guys would have to step up in roles that maybe they hadn't in the past was huge for us, and they did it. And some of our young guys played huge roles in that, knowing that we'll need them in the future. And our old guys really showed up and showed their veteran leadership, which was huge for us to get that win.
I want to talk more about Mustang basketball, but sticking with Georgetown, I always call Kyran Jones biggest 6'5" guy in the NAIA.
Absolutely,
he's 6. He plays like a 6'9" guy.
He does, and that physicality, you can't really prepare for it. So once you see him live, it's a whole new ballgame. So he's really tough.
But you got through that. What did it mean though for you guys to? What did it mean for the community and the campus for you guys to be able to host?
It was huge, knowing that we could stay home, and our students love coming and watching basketball. Our football team is notoriously good, so they love coming out and showing out for the basketball guys. And our guys are good friends with all the athletics at Morningside, and they really work well together and support each other, which is huge, and kind of exemplifies what Morningside is one family that all supports each other.
So now you're here. You don't play until the very last game.
Yeah,
you play
Cumberland's, right? 7, yep.
So I asked Matt at Cumberland's this question. I'm going to ask you: is that an advantage or a disadvantage to play that last game?
We don't really have any choice but to think of it as an advantage, knowing that we kind of feet wet and go see
good coach speak.
Go watch some games in the gym that we're going to play in eventually, and know how get a good look at how people handle the preparation, everything. So I think that it's an advantage, knowing that we get to kind of ease into it a little bit and play that last game of Friday night. So
I think that the fact that you guys were here last year has got to be an advantage, huh?
It's huge.
You know what the auditorium's like and everything.
Yeah, and you just we've kind of said that all year round. We got a veteran group that has been around the block a little bit, so that has been used to advantage all year long. And knowing that this isn't new to a lot of our guys and our coaching staff, that we can walk into this one and be prepared and not be shocked by anything.
You know, I just want to talk about the team a little bit. You got a really good team. You got a couple of guys over that really fill it up.
Mm-hmm.
Eli Doble and Joey Scoff. I watch you guys on video most, because I live out west.
Right.
And I told a friend of mine, I said, Eli Doble's not that big. You guys came in yesterday. Eli Doble's big.
Yeah, he's big. He's a strong kid. Lives in the weight room. Loves being in there like a lot of our guys. but his physicality and his speed that he plays with is unlike a lot of guys. So he shocks people with how fast he is, but at the same time, he's able to body people at the rim, and we love that. And he's got a lot of guys around him that can feed him the ball, that do a good job. So he loves that part of it too.
So Cumberland's a really, really good team.
Really good.
They're athletic. They like to get up and down the court, but they're physical as well.
Mm-hmm.
Have you taken a look at that team?
Oh yeah, we dove in right away, knowing that it's going to be whoever you play down here is going to be tough, and knowing that they can hurt you in multiple ways. That's something we've got to be prepared for, and just come up with a couple different plans to slow them down. But it'll be fun. We're ready.
It'll actually be a great matchup. From
Absolutely.
a fan, it seems like every coach I talk to, I'd say that, but from a fan standpoint, I think that Morningside Cumberland is a great matchup.
Yeah, and all the fans down here are going to love all the matchups down here because this is good ball. It's going to be
You're close to campus. Are you going to get a lot of fans?
We think so. I think a lot of our families.
You guys from Morningside and was Sioux City, you got to get down here. I mean, this is unbelievable basketball, and come support the Mustangs.
Absolutely. Our families do a great job of traveling, so there'll be a lot of moms and dads and grandpas and grandmas there. So hopefully get a couple students down here too. It'd be huge.
That'd be great. Joel, thank you so much. That's Joel Haveman. He's the assistant coach at Morningside. Thank you.
Thanks, Billy.